So I always thought those seminars just made money for the guy who threw the seminars or the woman who threw the seminars. But you learn a lot through them.
The truth of the matter is, it does just make money for the guy who throws a seminar. But if you listen to the information and you actually follow through, the problem is most people don't follow through.
Mm-hmm.
They go to the seminar, they get that quick burst of sugar, that motivation, and then it dwindles out in a couple hours, and they don't follow through.
Right.
The difference with me is I was too naive to not follow through.
Mm-hmm.
So I follow through. Most people, when you're sophisticated, you think you know it all, and then you don't follow through.
Well, you had an intention.
Yeah.
Hello.
As we spoke about earlier, I definitely did.
You had an intention, and your intention was to become wealthy.
Yeah, I wanted to be successful and financially independent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you followed that desire. You studied. You went after it. You were hungry.
Right.
You know, you have to be hungry.
Yeah. And I'm still hungry.
Okay. And see, and that's important. You have a passion for real estate.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not just about making money for you. I know that.
No.
I know it's not about that.
It's the deal.
It's the deal.
Yeah.
It's the art of the deal. What turned you on about the buy and hold?
Well, the buy and hold, as time went on, it proved to be real beneficial to me because you have passive income, you have monthly income.
Right.
So the times that you may have a property that it may take you 3 or 4 weeks to fix it up, it may take another 3 or 4 weeks before you sell it.
Yeah.
You may not have any income coming in.
Right.
But if you had that little 4-unit building that you bought a couple of years ago that's throwing off maybe $4,000 or $5,000 a month,
right,
you can sustain while you wait for the bigger cash to come in from a flip.
Right. That's awesome.
And believe it or not, that was really hard for me to do, was to keep a property because you were so used to making money off of the property, and then to keep it, it was like, well, that's not any money.
Mm-hmm.
So do you look for a certain amount of guaranteed income from hold properties before you start or as you're flipping? So you know, I always want to have a couple $100,000 of guaranteed income from hold properties while I'm flipping, or how does that?
When you say a couple $100,000, you mean
a year?
Equity or
no, like for example, you want to make sure that you've got $10,000 a month in hold property at all times.
Well, it's beautiful to do that. My system didn't start off with that much thought. Mine kind of just
right.
Mine kind of just started off. I buy a property, I decide I want to flip it. And then as time goes on, it's like, I think I'm going to rent this one. And then it was a little difficult, but then I did it. And then as time went on, it turned into what you're talking about.
Gotcha.
It turned into having that guaranteed number. And then you want that number to grow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You created a system once you got comfortable with the idea of holding it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Coming up, we'll have more conversation with Barrington Malcom. You're listening to Call Toni Real Estate Radio on the Patriot, AM 1150.